I'd never thought I would live on a hill. Yes, I'd always imagined prairies around my house, but to find an apartment for rent on a hill, to bike down its overwhelming steepness, and to overlook a valley and live among the birds was never in my list of intricately woven future plans. Most importantly, I never thought that I would enjoy the hike back up. A journey that had started in India and halted in Spain has now led me to the States. Now, as I live with the boy I only used to be able to see on FaceTime, building a life befitting for the two of us seems easy, even on the most difficult of days. When I was young, I dreamt of studying in the States, but people convinced me to stay. I was far too young, after all. Back then, the change had bothered me. But now, as I look back on it, it was a good chance that planted the seed that cultivated my desire to later move to Spain. The place I fell in love with. When the time came for it, Spain to the States felt like another change, prompted by others. It brought me discomfort and sadness. Yet again, as I look back, it turned out to be a change to not resist, but celebrate. Life has taught me that discomfort can be rewarding if you know how to bridge the gap between unfamiliarity and faith, between doubt and openness. As someone who dreams more than she does and tries to plan everything in advance, the hardest yet most essential lesson in life for me has been that of presence. Every time I add something of beauty and value to our living space, I wince a little inside. What if we move? Do we leave it all behind? Because obviously we can't take it all. Those things, however, are but gifts for our present. Even if our present is temporary and fleeting, it is still worthy of putting your best efforts into. For these packets of joy is what life is made of. A habit that has helped me immerse myself in challenges rather than fear them is studying. While you may be familiar with learning a language out of necessity, such as in my case with Spanish, there are plenty of topics out there that can easily catch your fancy and offer you the benefit of knowledge, immersion, enlightenment, and most importantly, growth. Even as I simply sit with my knowledge, the mere act of internalizing what you have learned is like discovering another facet of human existence. I believe there is nothing wrong with learning simply for mental satiation and a richer existence. Learning, to me, is not just a survival tactic, but it is wonderment itself. I often wonder if it is possible to grow tall like a tree while being comfortably rooted to the earth, to your everyday environment. The question for me is yet to be answered, because remember, I'm asking this question for myself. I simply know this much, that work and rest go hand in hand. Like a good routine provides foundation for daily carefree adventures.